Evening to everybody and welcome once again to my live broadcast. So it has been a while, it has been some time. I came live yesterday. Yes, so I was live yesterday. I remember now. So this evening I came out for us to discuss politics. That's why I'm out. I came out for us to discuss politics. So guys, join me. Let's spend some time together. I made a video yesterday and that video went well on YouTube. You know, a lot of people liked the video. One of the best live broadcasts I have on YouTube. Many people liked the video because I thought I did not do well, but people liked the video because I was. You got it. And I got a lot of subscribers on YouTube that day because of that video. You see, it pays to be real. I don't do things to please anybody. You got it. I like myself. I love myself, not even like. I love myself so much because I don't do anything. Man, let me turn this fan. Just one second. So now I love myself, not like it's not. I love myself because I am real. I'm not fake. I don't run programs or make videos to please anybody. I don't do it. You got it. I say things the way it is or the way they are. That is me. Let me put it that way. That's me. So guys, thank you so much. Swapini, what's the name? Man, you guys should be, bearing simple names that one can pronounce. Swapnail. Thank you for your compliments. I'm from Vienna. Vienna, you know Vienna, that's where I'm based. That's where I live. I live in Vienna. I live in Vienna. So, do you know Vienna? Some people don't know Vienna. So, yes, Vienna, Austria, that's where I am located. That is my base. That's where I stay. That's my home. Vienna is my home. That's my city. So, where are my homies at? Man, if you are seeing me for the first time, follow my page. Subscribe to my... Somebody said I sound American. No, I'm not an American. I'm a real African man. An African man who has been living in Vienna for a very long time. That's me. I'm an African man. But I have been living in Vienna for a very long time. So if you see me for the first time, follow my page. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay? This life is so big that you can achieve whatever you want. We're in Africa. I'm from the whole continent of Africa. I have no particular country. An African man is an African man. Europeans came and divided us. Have you heard about the Berlin Conference of 18 what? What is the 18 something self? The Berlin Conference where Europeans gathered and divided Africa. Before Europeans came, Africans were doing well and Africans were living on 1895, somebody said. Much, 1895. Before Europeans came, Africans were doing well. We were on our own. We had tribes. We were self-sufficient. They divided even. This is what I keep saying. I keep making videos. Sometimes you see me upset. Religion and tribe destroyed Africa. Religion and tribe destroyed Africa. Africans were living among themselves, though we had tribal wars then. Before they brought in religion, Christianity and Islam. And that is the biggest problem Nigeria has today. Well, somebody said that I should say something about Bangladesh. I don't have idea. I've not been to Bangladesh. I don't know Bangladesh. I do not have idea about Bangladesh political landscape. That's the thing. You got it. I speak about what I know. I don't go online to speak about what I don't know. So if I have information about Bangladesh, I may speak about it. But Bangladesh people are nice people. So now, today we are going to talk about politics. Politics is what we are going to talk about now. Okay? You see, for non-Africans, I want to tell you about, I discuss African politics, I discuss European politics, I discuss Asian politics, but I base my programs mainly on African politics. So know what to expect. So from me, you are going to have knowledge or get information about African politics. Many African countries. You got it now. So many people from Asia are watching me on YouTube. How come? I cannot talk about killing on social media. I cannot talk about what is going on in Bangladesh. I cannot incite, what's the name? Siam. I cannot incite violence. I cannot speak against any race or any tribe. What if no European countries didn't invade Africa? European countries invaded Africa. A lot of them invaded Africa. Portugal Portugal were the first to invade Africa. First, the Arabs. The Arab slave trade. After the Arab slave trade, Portuguese invaded Africa. This Lagos you are hearing about, Lagos is Portuguese name. You got it. Lagos, Nigeria. That name, Lagos, is not African name. Lagos is Portuguese name. If you go to Portugal, there is also a city named Portugal. Named Lagos, I mean to say. So, that's it. So Africa, the continent of Africa was invaded and the resources plundered. How do you mean? Swamp Nail, you said the Europeans. Are you talking about Europeans, or when you make a comment, then complete your comments, make a complete comment. You said, would they have become rich themselves? Which people are you referring to? Are you referring to Arabs or Europeans or Africans? Which people are you referring to? I want to know so that I can be able to answer you, so that I can answer you. Yes, the Africans, you know, the human resources, transatlantic slave trade stole about 15 million Africans. Do you know what is called slave labor? For 15 million Africans to work for a country or people for hundreds of years free. Imagine you go to work without receiving salary, without getting paid. That is generation. Work free for your masters. They built houses. That's why you see many Europeans are rich. They enjoyed slave labor. They earned money doing nothing. Slaves worked for them. See, I was a taxi driver here, and I worked for myself. I knew, or do I say I know how much I made when I was driving taxi every day. Imagine every day I was making 200 euro when I was driving taxi. Then imagine that money goes to somebody else, like that 200 euro every day was going to somebody else, another person's pocket. And maybe that person, that slave master, had like maybe 20 slaves. So that slave master had 20 slaves. That means that slave master would be making $200 every day. $200 times 20. That's the correct thing. You multiply $200 by 20. That's the money the slave master was making it every day. Don't forget, how do you think Europeans became rich? And don't forget, if you are a slave, for instance, I'm giving an instance now. If you are a slave and you get a child, you become a child, your children will be slaves too to the master, your owner, the person that owns you. So Africans were considered as commodities. They were handled and they were sold like commodities too back then. That was man's inhumanity to man. This is why if you go to US, they are enjoying blood money. The effort, the labor of Africans is what you see many Europeans enjoy today. You got it. That's what they are enjoying. So guys, you're welcome. When I say things, I say it the way it is. So where are my homies at? Man, welcome to my live broadcast once again. I was just, responding to some Asian guys on my YouTube account, from people from Bangladesh, from Pakistan, lovely people. Did you know, and let me tell you now, there are these Bangladesh, Pakistan, Indians are all black people. Most of them are black people. Do you understand what I mean now? Thank you so much. Star. Oh, my sister Star building. Star, long time, good to see you. My sister Star is in the building. I missed you. I've not seen you for some time. Where have you been? I miss most of my guys. I don't know. Sometimes when I don't see you guys, I wonder where you guys hid yourselves. So, guys, today we are going to discuss about the protest that is going on in Nigeria. You know how we do it. I run my broadcast without, being biased. I'm not a biased person. And you don't expect me to please everybody. Yes, my video may not be pleasing to you. You may not like my video, but I'm here to say the truth. Say things the way it is. And if you like, you learn. If you don't like, you leave it. But I will keep hammering the truth. I'll keep saying the truth. This is one thing about me. That's why I love myself. You got it now. I keep saying it the way it is. So how many people do we have here before I hit the road? I want more people, like and share, bring in more people, let's hit the road. Some people are definitely going to understand me. Somebody said, man, I cannot tell people what to do. I cannot use my platform to incite violence or push people. If you want to demonstrate, if you want to protest, it is your business. But it is my business to speak about things. Miss Mendes, I see you. Good evening to you. Good to see you, Miss Mendes. I cannot push somebody. I can never instigate anybody. You understand what I mean? So now, let's go. Because you see, I value my life. I always say I am a non-violent fellow. I hate violence. But to speak, I will speak, I will keep speaking truth here on this page. And I don't expect everybody to understand me or like me because the truth hurts. Yes. The truth hurts. Some people don't want to hear the truth. So, here we go. Where do I even start? Where do I start? I don't want to rush this broadcast. I don't want to rush it. You know, there are many factors that make people poor. There are many factors that makes people poor. If you like, you may pay attention and learn from me. Man, I don't even know that a lot of people say I'm an old man that should return back to Africa. I still consider myself a very young man. Is it because of my gray hairs? Everybody say, Oga, go back to Africa, Uncle, go back to Africa. I've not even started. And they're telling me to go back to Africa. For waiting now, why should I go back to Africa when I am, even this is my home. Vienna is my hometown. Vienna is my town. I've spent most of my life in Vienna. My family is here. Why should you tell me to go back to Africa? If I should decide to go back to Africa, it has to be my own decision when I want, not you. Don't advise me. I'm a grown man. I know what suits me, what is okay for me. Do you want me to go back to Africa where they are protesting against hunger, against bad governance? You are watching people protest, people are hungry, and you are telling me to go to Africa. Who will see road and enter forest? Who will see road and enter forest? How can you see light and go enter that darkness? Do you understand me? I'm going to speak this evening, but it does not mean that I will not go to Africa. But I'm here to speak the truth. I'm here to lecture some people. I'm here to enlighten some people this evening. That's why I came out. I would have gone live in the afternoon, but I was expecting a phone call. The phone call just came in. Vaporova. These names, all these Asian names are very, very difficult to pronounce, and I cannot. So now let's go. There are factors that make somebody, both those that are watching me on YouTube, man, as you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube page. There are factors that makes somebody poor. This minute I'm not reading comments now. When I'm done broadcasting, I can read comments. There are factors that makes one poor. One of the factors, one of the reasons why people become poor is, number one, decisions, your choices in life. Your choices in life, number one. Number two, I'm talking, number two is the country you were born in. Your environment, yes, may determine how far you go in life. Your environment, you know what I mean now. The country you live in, the town you live in, the environment you live in may determine how far you go in life. Are you following me now? Another factor that determines how far, if you're going to be successful or not in life, is the woman or the man you marry. The person you marry. It's not a joke. The woman or man you marry may determine how far you go in life. If you're going to be rich or poor, the person you are married to. I think I've named 4. I'm not going to, name all. And then there is one other important factor why people, there is one other important reason why people get poor. Guess which one? Having too many children. If you like, you listen and learn. One of the reasons why people shake African countries, shake Asian countries, for instance, if you go to Africa, you see a poor man with 20 children, 30 children, 25 children, 10 children. And man, I'm just getting started. Go to Asian countries. Go to Africa, you see a poor family with 10 children, 15 children. Man, I'm just getting started. Listen so that you can learn. Yes, I live in Vienna, but my root is Africa. Maria. Listen so that you can learn. Having many children can render you poor. Having many children, too many children, is one of the reasons why you may be poor today. Come to Europe. Why do you think Asians, people from Middle East, people from Africa, they are rushing to Europe? Why do you think Africans are rushing to Europe here? Asians are rushing to Europe. Middle East, people from Middle East are rushing to Europe. What's the average? How many children do European couples have? Some have 1 or 2. Maximum 3. Some don't even have children. Why do you think Europeans are comfortable in life? They are rich. Don't you know, the more children you have, the more expenses you make. And the more poorer you become. Because the more expenses you make, the more poorer you become. Listen to me and learn. I'm not telling you lies. The more expenses you make, the more poorer. What makes people rich is when you get money, you keep it. When you keep money with you, you multiply. But if you remove money, if you keep spending money, you become poorer. Are you getting it now? These are the reasons why you see many Africans are poor. Sometimes it's not even the government. That's why I said, what are the factors? The factors that, reasons why people are poor. Not the government. I said your decisions in life. You cannot make reasonable investments if you are poor. Which money? See, I've seen people that came into, parents, mothers and fathers that came into this life. See, they suffered till the day they died. Listen attentively. I've seen people, I know some women that came into this life. All what they did was to labor for their children. They suffered until the day they died. In fact, stress killed some men and women where they were running up and down, looking for money to take care of their children. I saw it in Africa. When you have many children, you'll be burdened with what they are going to eat, clothing, accommodation, school fees. And let me give you a typical example of my family because I'm real. As you watch me, share this broadcast so that people can learn from me. When you have a business running, whether in Africa or in Middle East or in Asia, you have a business. Maybe you have a shop and you have many children, including your husband or your wife and many children, maybe 5, 6, 7 children. All these children depend on that shop, the income, the money that comes from that shop to survive. How do you expect that business to grow? Are you understanding me now? You see, feeding from that shop, that's the same shop. School fees, medical, hospital bills from that shop, especially in Africa where the government don't help anyone. There is nothing like government support in Africa. So when your child gets sick, like I showed you guys, I posted videos where I went to hospital. I did not pay a dime. Since I've been in this country, I've been going to hospital without paying 1 cent because I have health insurance. I can stay in the hospital for a year just receiving treatment and I wouldn't pay €1 because my insurance covers it. You cannot say the same about Africa because in Africa, if you go to hospital, you pay. And if you have major operation in Africa, that operation may even render you poor because you spend all the money you've made to pay hospital bill. I'm just telling you some of the factors that may render you poor in life. And I said having many children may render you poor. It's one of the factors, not even men, unless you're a billionaire. So now, I'm talking about businessmen. Even businessmen are struggling to keep their families running. How about civil servants in Africa? Let's take Nigeria as a case study. Nigeria. What is the minimum wage in Nigeria? The Senate just, passed a bill. They said they are going to be paying how much? 70,000 naira, which is for civil servants. Listen now, which is 44 euros, $44 in a month. Listen attentively because you will learn from this video. I'm in the mood to talk. How much is minimum wage in Nigeria? Listen to me. Minimum wage in Nigeria is $44 for civil servants in Nigeria. $44 in a month. What a shame. Calculate 44, the money we use to do one-time shopping. Even sometimes you go to a restaurant, you spend 50 euros just per meal. That is what people earn in a month in Africa. That's what people earn in a month in Africa. Like I said, the country you were born in or the country you live in may decide your fate, may determine your fate. That is possible. May decide if you're going to be rich or poor. Your environment. How many children you have. Imagine in a situation, let's be realistic now, in a situation where you have no child. That means all the money you are making will be for you. In a situation, listen to me attentively, if you have no child, children are added responsibility, added financial burden. This is why you see some men postpone marrying wife. You see some men, if you ask them, why haven't you married? They tell you they are not yet ready. Because they tell you they don't have the financial capacity to keep a woman. Because marrying a woman is added expenses, added financial burden. So you see, some men prefer to be ready when they have enough money. That's when they will marry a woman. And when you marry a woman, don't forget, your expenses multiplies. Your expenses multiplies. Then when you start getting children, that is your expenses will be so much. And you know, in Africa and maybe Asian countries, because Asians are like Africans, many Asian countries are not rich countries too. Now, when your wife go to hospital for delivery, to go deliver a baby, you know how much it costs in Africa. Even a civil servant in Nigeria cannot afford the hospital bill if the wife delivers. Especially if the woman has something like cesarean operation. We call it in Dutch, Kaiserschnitt. If they operate your woman during birth, how are you going to pay the hospital bill when your minimum wage is $44? Are you getting me now? So that you reason. You see, even see, if you are a bachelor or a spinster, listen to me. You see that you'll be living very comfortable life because you don't have so much financial burden. You don't have so much financial burden. The money you are getting, just let me take myself as an example now. If I should travel to Africa now, my children are grown, I wouldn't have to break my head about money because I only have myself to feed. That means I wouldn't be under pressure. I can decide to eat only maize and ube in the evening. Miss Mendes, I did not understand you say, why am I giving birth to all the babies? I did not get your question. Come again. You didn't. When you ask a question, you complete it. Yes, yes, Asians and Africa, we are all on the same level. On the same level, yes. Asia and Africa, many people have been to Asian countries. They are all on the same level. Miss Mendes, this is why I am running this. Just listen, that's why I'm running this program. We are talking about the protest that is going on in Nigeria. They are protesting because they are hungry. I saw the videos, I've been watching the videos. Many they said they are poor, they are hungry, they have no food to eat. That's why I'm here. I want to enlighten people. So first of all, I began by saying or telling people what makes one poor, irrespective of the country you live in. Also, and I said the country you live in can determine how rich or poor you are, and your decision also wherever you live can determine how poor or rich you are going to be. Now, I said having many children may make you poor. I said it, and I don't, and that is the reality. Now, Africans are making a lot of mistakes. You cannot compare Europe to Africa. You cannot. In Europe, the government supports the citizens financially. If the population can't affect it. Let me come now. Most African countries don't support their citizens in any way. In Europe here, very small thing, you are comfortable. You don't need to do much to be comfortable in life, in abroad. You don't need to struggle so much to be comfortable in life. That was why I told you that the country you live in may determine how rich or how poor you are going to be. In Europe here, if you are disabled, the government will stand for you. They will take care of you if you are disabled. In Africa, if you are disabled, nobody cares about you. You may be blind, you may be crippled, you may be suffering any kind of disability. The government does not give a damn about you. You don't get any kind of government support in Africa. Now let me continue with my broadcast. Why are people poor? And that's the program for this evening. Why are Nigerians protesting? Why are many African countries, many people in Africa poor? Apart from the governments African governments being irresponsible. There is this belief we have in Africa. There's this belief we have in Africa. There's this belief we have in Africa. They say, they tell you children are wealth. He who has children has wealth. This is what, even when I was growing up, this is what they keep saying, our elders say, that children are wealth, that children are blessings. So now, it is not even the truth. Children may be words, but not always, not in all circumstances. I'm telling you. Now, I'm going to run this program without fear or favor. When you go to northern Nigeria, I need to be very, very straight. When you look at northern Nigeria, listen to me very well. The northern part of Nigeria, you will see a poor man. The whole money he has in his entire life, the money he's using to run business is not up to 100 euro. Maybe selling a small provision store. Maybe the money he's using to run his business, his entire capital is not up to 150 euros. But this man whose entire capital is 150 euros has 3 wives and many children. I need to say it the way it is because I don't know who is listening. You use this to even enlighten people because this page is for educational purposes too. Are you listening to me now? Now you go to many, you see a gate man. Greetings to you. You will see a gate man whose monthly salary is maybe 30,000 naira, which is not up to 20 euro. 20 euro in a month, 20 euros in a month. He has 2 wives and maybe 10 children. Which future do you think these children have? What can this man who earns 30,000, 20 euro in a month, what can he offer these children? Even the wife. Let's be realistic. What can this man, this gate man, whose salary, I'm talking about Nigeria and many African countries. A lot of people need to be enlightened. See, a gate man whose salary is 20 euros, or let's say, okay, even if it is 30 euros or 50,000, what future can he offer, or what good life can he give to his children? If he has maybe 5, 6, 7 children. You see why I told you your decisions determines if you are going to be rich or poor in life, how far you are going to go in life. And having many children can also make you poor. Having many children can make you poor in life. Now, you look at, let me say, northern Nigeria. You see so many children born in northern Nigeria on the streets begging for food, begging for money. Listen attentively. You see that these people met children without provision, without having foundation for these children. Yes, you see children of 5 years, 6 years on the streets begging for food, begging people money. They don't even go to school. And the government does not care. I'm talking about African countries where the government don't care about the citizens. Whatever happens to you, nobody cares. So, now listen attentively. If you know that your government is not there for you, your government, why make children you cannot take care of? You brought children into this life to suffer them. You brought children into this life without foundation. Are you getting my point now? Do you think it is easy to come out of poverty if you have no foundation? Do you understand me? Do you think it is easy? I'll make a video about it. Do you think I will make another video? Do you think it is easy to come out of poverty if you don't have a foundation? Many of us that came up was through divine intervention. That is ruggedness. Ruggedity. That is, we are down for whatever. It is not easy to come up if you have no backing, no solid foundation. Are you getting me now? It is not easy. This is why so many people, see, you cannot compare yourself to somebody whose parents are rich. Somebody whose parents are rich have more opportunities to make it easier than you that have nothing to start life with. That was why I told you it is not easy to come out of poverty. You think it is easy? It is not easy to come out of poverty. I'm telling you. Thank you for the roses. And red. Thank you for the roses. You got it. It is not easy to come out of poverty. Some people thought it is not easy to come out of poverty, especially when you have nothing. You inherited nothing from your parents. Where we came from, where I come from, we got inheritance we inherited family land, ancestral land from our parents. Some people may decide to sell their portion of land, their own inheritance to start life with. Some people are lucky. This is why I told you. I remember, let me give you instances now. I know some guys whose parents were well-to-do back then. They had easy life, to be honest. Some of my friends then, when I was coming up, whose fathers had buildings in the city, had businesses. Before they finished even secondary school, many of them traveled abroad. Most of the guys we rocked life with, many of the guys that their parents were rich, most of them are based in abroad. The parents had enough money to sponsor them abroad. Now, if your father was a poor man, if your father was a poor man or your mother was a poor man, how then can she raise money for you to travel abroad? That is why you see children, poor people children travel to Europe by road. Many died in the desert. Many died in the Mediterranean Sea, where they are struggling to, achieve better life. Many lost their lives trying to come out of poverty. Most of the people you see that traveled to Europe by road, most of the people that traveled to Europe by road came from poor families. They risked everything to be who they are today, to make it. Many died in the process. But poor people, rich people, children did not take the same risk. They go to embassy, their parents will tender some bank account statements, businesses and things. They had money to sponsor their children to anywhere. So, let me go further. You see, having many children may render you poor. Now, let us look at our various families. And when I make videos, I make videos based on personal experience and what I've seen in life. Do you get me now? I make video. What I do, I don't come here and talk shit. I don't talk anyhow. I say what I've experienced, what I've gone through. Now listen attentively. If you come from a poor family, listen. If you are from a poor family and you are the only one who made it in that family, you need to run for your life. Now me they talk. I'm saying it the way it is. I know they look. I don't want. If you like, feel offended. However you want to see it, I'll tell you. And I'm going to tell you why. If you are from a poor family and all your siblings are poor, nobody's doing well, what you've got to do is to run for your life. Protect yourself. Let me tell you why. When I say protect yourself, what I mean is you need to guide your money, your life. If you don't, do you know what is going to happen? Your siblings, your family members, the poor people around you, they are going to pull you down. Let me make the lights on. Are you listening to me? If you are doing well in life, listen to me. If you are doing well in life, and if you are doing well in life, that is, if you come to you look at your family, you are the only one, the breadwinner, the shining star in your family. I know sometimes it is difficult to abandon your siblings because of that brotherly love or sisterly love. But then, if you don't take time, they'll pull you down. How are they going to pull you down? They'll keep demanding all their problems, all their financial problems. You are the person that will keep solving their problems until they wreck you. Man, I bought shelters, I don't know. Do you hear me? You are the one that will keep solving their financial problems. See, anybody that wants to listen, learn from me, learn from me. See, your sister's children, listen to me, your sister's children, your nephews, your cousins, everybody that is related to you, even all of them, hospital bills, feeding, house rent, anyone that is, everybody, all of them, anytime, anyone that has financial problem, will come for you. How many, you know, African, I tell you, having many children can render you poor. How many people, man, we've been carrying family problem, even we don't even know where to run to. We need to save our life. You cannot solve that problem. You can never, it's not possible, because that problem doesn't finish. The target is to wreck you, to ruin you. If you like, keep pretending you are a good person, you are a good man, let them be calling you auntie, a brother, uncle, this. They will run you dry. Something we've been carrying for over 30-something years, it has. The problem will never finish. It doesn't, as far as a human being is alive, that person will need money, need food. Don't forget, there are people who cannot make money. There are people who don't know how to make, who are unlucky. There are unfortunate people in this life. Believe it. There are people who, no matter what, how hard you try to help them, they cannot succeed. There are people who are unfortunate in this life. Don't you know? And it's like, I need to put this in. I'm feeling so hot. Let me tell you, there are people. Stella, my sister, good to see you. Some people were born unfortunate. You may have a brother, a sister, the same mother, the same father, but that person may not make it in life. There are people, they were not born to make it. Bear this in mind. This is the reality of life. Negative and positive. Man and woman. Sun and moon. Day and night. This is life. Some people may make it. Some people may not make it. This is the reality of life. And if you come from a family where there are so many people who did not make it, you need to run. Or you look for a way to defend yourself. If not, these guys will pull you down. And I discovered something, which is that problem no they ever finish. That problem doesn't finish. You cannot solve it. Whenever there is, anytime they want to marry, they will call you. When somebody dies, they will call you. When somebody gets sick, they will call you. Any financial problem in the family, you will be involved. Sometimes these people forgot. You have your own family, you have your own financial problem. They will heap everything on you. And if you're not hard, that is why you see my programs are section by section. You see, sometimes I talk about being hard, how to defend yourself. Greetings to you, Rocco. I talk about how to defend yourself in life. Yes, many months, like a year ago, I spoke so much about it. How to keep off from family members. You may have a brother, a sister, somebody who was destined never to make it. Yes. Give the person money, and the person will lavish that money. Begin business with the person will lavish the money. Carry the person, come to abroad, the person will still remain useless, will not make any progress. And you discover that you cannot carry this person, you cannot carry this load all your life. You cannot carry this problem all your life. This is why I said, families, even brothers can even make you poor. Brothers can even, so many people you see in abroad here went home. Even I know some people who retired to Africa empty-handed. It wasn't as if they did not struggle very well. They struggled. But every time, brother, uncle, sister, this, they will be calling you. Especially, I have said this thing before. When they sing praises unto you, run. Any man you see, this is a good man, this is a good woman. Take off. They are using you. That sister is very good, that auntie is very good. Know that they are using you. Immediately they stop using you, they don't sing praises unto you. You become a bad fellow. And what the most important thing is you fulfilling your destiny. To be honest, winning is sweet. Being on top is sweet. If you lose, even your wife or your husband may lose interest in you. I'm telling you, that's why the people pray for winning. You pray to win, to be triumphant, to triumph in life, to win your battles, defeat your demons. If you fail in life, your wife may begin to insult, that loving wife may begin to see you anyhow. That husband may begin to see you anyhow. You are a loser. So don't allow it. Money is power. Without money, the reality is there is nothing you can do. You cannot even live in a house. You cannot even buy food. You cannot even change clothes. You cannot even travel anywhere. Money is power. And if you don't have it, when I was young, I read a lot of novels. I read Bradley Shares a lot. And one of the novels I read, the title was, You Are Dead Without Money. You are dead without money. Let me tell you. And it is, I read it when I was even very small then. I was in class 3 in secondary school. You are dead without money. Or class 2. I don't forget that novel. So, your environment may make you poor. The people you surround yourself with may make you poor. Why are Nigerians protesting today? They are protesting for hunger. Go check many of the people. You see, many Nigerians have children without making plans, visions for the children. You born children that you cannot feed. Europeans don't do, this is why some people don't understand my videos. Yes, some people, when I make videos, some people, because you've not seen light, you don't understand my videos. Because I see things differently from how you see it. People make babies in Europe here, even without having jobs. Still, the government takes care of the baby. So you cannot compare European children to African children. If you are living in Africa, before you embark on that journey, like making babies, you need to know your pockets. How much do you have? How rich are you? Do you want to, man? There are some stories I wouldn't like to say online. But I know people that came to this life. And this is another topic now. There are some people that suffered so much for their children, yet they did not live to benefit from their suffering. They did not reap the fruit of their labor. Some people, because of that mentality, you need to have many children. I know so many people who suffered, labored so much in life for their children. They labored so much. They sacrificed everything for their children. Even poor people, yet they did not skill them. They did not live to enjoy the labor, to reap from labor. They died. Greetings to you. They died. Many. You see, some people don't like to, accept the truth or admit the truth. But I say things the way it is. And I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. See, it's not every child you give birth to or you born will be useful to you. No matter the sacrifice, no matter how you sacrifice, it's not every child you give birth to will be useful. Some of them may be wayward. Some may not serve any single purpose in your life. If you like, this is not prayer. This is the reality of life. And I've seen it. In Europe, in Africa, in Asia, in many places. And there are reasons why that's why you need to protect yourself. You come first. I've seen people who give birth to children. See, I don't want to rush this broadcast. See, I don't lay my hope on any human being. You see, when I make my videos with authority. I don't lay my hope on any human being. Because a human being may fail you, may disappoint you. Yes. I know people, listen very well. I know people who give birth to children, and I know what it means to raise children, to babysit children, provide for them, send them to pay for their kindergarten, primary school education, secondary school education, and provide all what they needed, especially in Africa. Some of these children grew up to forget the sacrifices the parents made. Don't forget that some children may be selfish. Don't forget because that is your child, that is your baby boy or baby girl, does not mean she cannot be selfish. Some people are naturally selfish or stingy. They are naturally like that. Because that child is yours doesn't mean that child is not stingy or selfish. That natural character or traits is always there. Some love grooving, some love life. There are children that love to groove. They want to travel. They want to enjoy life. They love you, but they want to enjoy life. Basami, they may love you, but life carried them away. Some may fall in love. I've been saying these things over and over. There are some things I cannot tell you in life. People sacrifice so much for their children, yet benefited nothing for the so-called children. No joke. No joke. This is why You know, sometimes when I make videos, some people come and make some rubbish. If you like, listen. If you don't like, you leave it. See, I bought shelters because of these insects. Listen. Guide your life first. Make sure Can and Sugar, you said I look like, this white doesn't allow me to read the comments. Let me see. You said, look at Kobe family. Okay. Now, let me tell you, I cannot see the comments because I'm putting, that's why I don't put on white. When I put on white, I cannot read comments. Okay, Star, you did here. Okay, good. Now, I've seen parents who sacrificed so much for their children, yet did not benefit anything from the children till the day they died. Some boys may fall in love, some girls may fall in love and follow their lover somewhere, put head somewhere. See, your child may be, you are seeing other people's children on the streets as junkies. Your child may be a junkie, a drug addict. Your child may be a drunkard. Your child may be, some children were not born intelligent. It's your child. No, when we talk about disability, you think disability is only when you are crippled. Some people are mentally inferior. They are not intelligent. That mental inferiority is a disability. When you cannot think properly, you cannot do things, you are not being unintelligent is a disability. Not being intelligent is a disability because you cannot calculate very well. You cannot make the right decisions in life. You get it. I've seen some women that married men. The men they married, when there is problem family, they approach their husband, and the husband has no idea, does not know, cannot even provide solution, does not know how to solve the problem. The husband does not even know how. There are some people that are not smart. Their brain doesn't work. You ask him, Oga, what's going on? He has nothing to offer. Some women are like that too. These guys have nothing to offer. They cannot solve family problems. They have no solution. They are brain dead. It is also like that with children. It's not all child is intelligent, and it is not all child that is loving. This is the reality. It's not all child that is loving. I saw some videos on stories of some people. Have you not seen some children that unalived their parents? I've seen children that wished their parents dead. They want their parents to die, or death. They wish their parents to die because they want the parents to get out of the way so that they can inherit the properties. I've seen videos of children who unalive their fathers because they want to inherit. They cannot wait for the man to die. They couldn't wait, so they decided to do it by themselves. Imagine such a child. You get it? Imagine such a child who cannot go into the world and fetch money. Fetch money office. There are some children, they are only waiting, looking at their father's property or their mother's property. They don't want to go into the world and go fetch their own. As you get old, their prayer is for you to die so that they can inherit properties. That's why I tell you, this life, you need to protect yourself. Some cannot go to fetch money. Some are not hunters. They are not, some people born children that are not hustlers. Some children are goal getters, while some are dull. This is the mistake where some people, sometimes you need that those dull children, need to send them into the wilderness. Let them go fight. Let them go see realities of life. Let them go fight their battles. Do you understand me? Let them go and face. I faced challenges. I came to fight. I left home at early age to fight my battle, and I won. That is why you see me, I talk with authority. A goal-getter you are seeing here. No be joke. I'm telling you, you are seeing a goal-getter here. That is what you are seeing here. And I'm proud of myself up to this minute. I came here as a young boy on my own. Nobody sponsored me. I came here on my own. I struggled, I survived. That's why it is good sometimes throw the children into the world. Let them go and face racism, face difficulties, fight their way through, than depending on papa, mama, and things like that. Let them go into the world and face challenges. Go battle it with other people. Let them be tough. This is why sometimes I talk about, this is why sometimes you see me talk about children born in Africa. Sometimes that being born in Africa has its own advantages, because Africa, that harsh environment will make you tough. You are on your own. Have you not heard about Born Through Way? You are on your own, if you survive or not. We all survived. Even our parents were not even there to even support us. We just survived on our own. We just survived on our own. So, now, let me keep talking. Let me keep talking, because I know sometimes I make videos. There are some people, when I drop a video, I'm not going to respond to some nasty comments, because some people, their level of thinking is far below mine. They don't understand my videos, both political and daily life videos. I cannot, because I don't even know you. I don't know, so I cannot be responding to your videos. Those who understands my videos are going to benefit from you. My videos are not for everybody. And this is why I want to tell you that now that is watching this video, you've got to, this is why I always say, protect your life. Plan your life first. Because human being, maybe your husband, your wife, your children, your best friend may disappoint you. Especially as you get old, when your strength has failed you. You think, let me tell you, you will not always be strong to hustle for money. And don't be naive saying, we love our children. But don't be naive by saying you love your children, and you'll be carried away. Star, see you. You may be carried away, say, I love my children, Don't be naive. Yes, you love your children, but you need to protect yourself, because your daughter may marry and fall in love and forget you. Some people fall deeply in love, and her word will be her husband. Your son may love his wife, and the wife may be his word and may forget you. You never see anything self. These are the joke. Yes, they have you in mind, but they are living. Some self may be womanizers. Some daughters may be even, they cannot do without men. That's where the case get killed. I'm telling you. So I want to bring lights, because here is dark. Oh. See, I know some people in Europe here who are doing everything for their children. Listen attentively. They are doing everything for their children, forgetting to plan their life. They have nothing for rainy days, nothing to fall back on for rainy days. I feel sorry for these guys, because these children may disappoint you. We don't pray for it, but you need to calculate. I spoke with one dude some days ago. The guy said, RODDY, he called me and said, you are too foresighted. He said he respects me so much. He said what I told him 20-something years ago, it is now that he is realizing it. He said, I saw road far back. Even what I did 20-something years ago, some people have not been able to do it now. What I did 20-something years ago, some people see me on the road, say, on the street, they say, boy, you see road. We set the pace and others follow. No be lie. So what I'm saying is this. You see some people, my child, you love your child, you love your child. You spent all your money, all your resources, all your energy on that child, hoping that that child is going to be there for you, will stand for you at old age. Okay, what if that child dies alone? We don't pray for that. What if something else carries the child away? Now let me tell you a story. In life, as you calculate, as you calculate life, you calculate death. As you think forward, you think back. When I was in Africa, there was one couple in our line where we were doing business. That man and that woman, they were husband and wife then. They loved themselves so much. In fact, back then, anytime you pass, you see the man and the woman seated at a place discussing issues. Back then, I don't forget that sight, that memory doesn't go away from me. They were always together. The man and the woman always in the shop. Then, they had only one child, a boy. And that boy was the person that was managing their business, running up and down. That boy was the eye they are using to see. And you remember back then, what was running, what was in vogue then was this Honda, this 195, this machine, you know, all this machine, all this Japanese machine. Back then, the boy was a hustler. The boy carried his machine one day to go for an errand and had an accident, and the guy died. The guy died. The parents couldn't bear it. Their only child died. Well, while I was in Africa, each time I wondered why the man did not marry a second wife, knowing that he has only one son. But the thing is, maybe he loved his wife so much. Maybe he promised his wife, maybe he loved the wife so much. He did not want to, hurt the wife. You know, there are people that love their wives, and he did not want to hurt the wife. So, now the only son they had died. These people could not bear it. They died even the same year after losing their this. Let me put on lights. Wait 1 second. Maybe I will. Let me see if it's going to be better. Like this. So, maybe. Now this is not cool. This is better. Let me bring, is it too dark or do I bring more lights? Is it okay like this? Let me bring more lights. 1 second, guys. So I'm here now. So I'm here now. So now, or do I? Okay. I don't want this thing to be shining on me. Oh. So, no? Okay, now. So that the couples lost their only child, male child. There was another story. Now, when we were still doing our business in our line, there was married couple in the village. They had only one son. They sent their son to go do apprenticeship. That is to go serve Oga, their master. After 5 years of serving the guy serving the master settled him. This guy began doing his own business. You know, he was the only son of the parents, and the parents were in the village. After the master settled him, the guy began to do well. The same motorcycle accident claimed his life. And they said the parents could not bear it. They said the parents could not bear it. You see, why I'm telling you this thing is, anything can happen in life. You prepare your life. Don't depend on anybody. You guys what I'm talking about. Don't you depend on anybody in life. You understand me? Happy birthday. Lucky, do you have a birthday today? Happy birthday to you. You know, I don't know. I wish you well. Happy birthday to you. So, now, let me continue with this gist. There are people, parents in Europe here. Everybody loves his child or his children or her children now. They are doing everything, paying for private schools, sponsoring the sports career, and so many other things like that. And so many other things like that. Star, see you. And these guys are doing these things without planning home. They are not planning home. And you know, time marches on. Time goes on. You cannot stop the time. As days goes by, so do you get older. You don't stay, you are not gonna stay young forever. Now, if you fail to plan for old age, saying you love your children, you love this, you sacrifice everything for them, man, you feel regret your old age. You may regret your old age. I'm person telling you. Love your children. Do your best for them, but plan for your life. You may be waiting, thinking, this is a typical African mentality. You may be thinking, when you get old, this is why you see so many men and women, mothers, fathers are frustrated. They hoped on their children, that their children are going to be there for them. On getting old, their children, they may not even have the financial power to take care of you. Are you getting? They may not even have that's why you see some parents, some mother in the villages. You see some fathers, some mothers in village who are hoping on their children in abroad or in the city. What if that child is struggling? Okay, let me take this Europe as an example now. This Europe. Man, as you watch me, go to my YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's the best you can do for me. Go to my YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And if you're seeing me for the first time on TikTok, follow my page. This is how we roll here. Some men and women are waiting for returns. There is no guarantee that these children are going to bring returns. there is no guarantee that they are going to bring returns. So they may bring returns, we pray for that, but some may not bring returns. Some may not bring returns. You need to calculate, put it in calculation. You need to think along that line. That's why sometimes when we've got, especially we that are living in diaspora, we that are living in abroad, we have big opportunities to organize our life. Big opportunity. Apart from the other this thing we may be getting. You understand me? We have big opportunity. This euro advantage, this currency advantage, strong currency, to even keep something in case if Johnny get a CB. So that you will not be bothering your children. Help me pay my rent. Your children, they have their own rent to pay. Do you know how expensive Europe is? If they live on their own, they have their own bills to pay. Don't forget it. Don't forget, your children will have their own, financial responsibility. Some people forget this. The way you've got, you pay your rent, like you pay your house bill, your electricity bill, and other bills. That's how your children are going. They're not going to live free. So do you think they can be paying their bills and be paying your bill when you get old? What if they don't have good job? Not every one of them are going to have good job. Some may even lose their job. Some may be unemployed for some time. So what's going to happen to you when your children are unemployed for some time? Or if they don't have that money, what's going to happen to you? This is why you see some people in Africa begging. They go online and begging. People be contributing money for them to pay the rent, for medical bills, for hospital bills, and for food and the rest of them, because they did not plan very well. They forgot. At least, even if it is one room, one decent room where you'll be staying, that you'll be on your own. If it is even land where you'll be farming, where you cultivate, even you must not farm. You pay people. They go, plant crops for you. You have natural food to eat. When they will go there and plant it, when it is time for harvest, they go harvest it. You may even have cook at home, somebody that will be cooking it. You live a very pleasant old age, very good old age. That's, you enjoy your old age. It cannot be at old age you'll be running from pillar to post, complaining, looking for, especially when people don't come to your aid, when people refuse to help you, you call them bad, they become bad person upon what you did for them. Why didn't you use your head? Now what I did for, not what you did. Before you do for anybody, do for yourself. Upon what I did for that man, that woman, that my friend, before you do for those people, do for yourself. There is something that I read, before you give somebody chocolate, make sure you've eaten enough. Not upon the help I help. You may help that person. There is no guarantee that that person will help you back. That person may not return that help back. Say now upon the help. That's why some people get frustrated and they get disappointed. Man, that my friend see, help yourself first. Now so that you'll be self-reliant at old age. And nothing gonna shake you. You just day on your own. Day your day. It's like, yeah, it's not, this light is not shining the way I want it. I don't know what is wrong. Well, this light, I didn't program it very well. You see what I mean now? So that's why you see, I saw one video of one woman in Italy. She said she has how many children? 3 or 4 children. 3 or 4 children. The woman was homeless, and she said she gave birth to children in Italy. She was homeless. She gave birth to children in Italy, but the children were not there for her. The children were not there for her. And she was looking for money. They posted that video asking people to contribute money for this woman to go, to fly her back home. Fly home, which home, where? What's she gonna eat? Where is she going? No provisions. I'm doing good. No provision. So, the ball is yours. You know the number of children you want to, how you want to plan your life. See, at the end of the have you. No, I discovered it. I'm here. My children are living their life. Oh. They are 5 in number. They are living. Some I don't even see. Some don't even call us. Some don't. It's only when they are living their life. I'm not telling you lie. You. Even I'm realizing so many things. A lot of things are going on in. See, are you hearing noise? Have their friends. They are living their lives. Don't you know? I not go feel. I not go hold them for clothes now. I not go hold them for shirts. Say, stay here with me. If they want to go forth, if they want to go outside, you can't hold them for shirts. They have their friends. They have their life to live. So at the end, you have you. Now you matters. You can't. You have. You should know that. I realized it. If I buy tickets now and go to Africa, who do I have? After many years, decades, over 3 decades, who do I have? Anybody that comes close to me now is after what I have in my pocket, maybe money. These people don't have feelings for me anymore. People you left decades ago, you think they don't feel for you. They only remember you when they need something, financial help, some snitched, if not nothing. And if you go home empty-handed, man, sorry is the person's case. Now let me leave that and go to the main topic, which is the protest. Let me touch that area. You saw the video I posted this evening. Listen to me very well. And for some of you that come to my video and make negative comments, I know they see you now. I'm not seeing you because, first of all, we are not mates. I'm older than a lot of you here, number 1. And 2, I'm more experienced than a lot of you here. And I don't make biased videos. And I don't beg anybody for anything. Like, follow me, don't follow me. If you like, you follow. If you don't like, you leave it. You stay here, you gain wisdom. You understand? Staying here, you are gaining wisdom. You are learning. Because I know I'm a very intelligent man. I'm a wise man. People that came close to me benefited a lot in their lives. So when I drop a video, don't come to my video and be commenting rubbish. If my video is not appealing to you, you have a TikTok page or YouTube page. Use your page and make your own video. So, and most of the people that are making nasty comments don't have profile picture. They hide themselves and make nasty comments. They don't show their faces. You came to my page and you be making negative. See, if it is one-on-one, you no go fit to. If it is one-on-one, you will run. Let me tell you. Go ask, you go run. 1,000,000% you go take off. Let me tell you. Don't come to somebody's page and make trouble. If you don't like it, you remove yourself. And a lot of people are talking about Nigeria. Nigeria is the most tribalistic country in the whole world. Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians are hypocrites. That is why you see they are protesting. They are not ehrlich. You know what is ehrlich? They are not honest. They are not sincere. Yes, that is the reason. Nigerians are not sincere to themselves. They are not truthful. They don't, a lot of them are fake. I posted a video. A Yoruba man, I'm saying it the way it is. You see, first of all, during the last presidential election in Nigeria, Tinubu came out and said it was his turn, Emilokong. He said it was his turn. Where in the world have you seen election or becoming a president is turn by turn? That is, it means the election is, the election is not credible. That is, it is turn by turn, not election. Your vote doesn't count. And as he said it was his turn, he became the president. That means whoever you voted for doesn't count. Let me the talker. Now what happened? Many Yorubas supported him. Many, not all Yorubas supported him. I need to be honest. But many Yorubas came out to disenfranchise Igbo people in Lagos. You saw the videos. Igbos were not allowed to vote. There was electoral malpractices all over Nigeria. People saw it. Did you protest? What did you do? Nothing. Broad daylight, your vote never counted. You didn't do anything. 1.5 years, a year and a half down the line, see economic hardship. How much is naira to dollar today? I went to send money, 1,700 as at like 4 days ago. 1,700 per €1. 1,700 and something per €1. That is the amount. How much is a bag of rice? A year and a half. You said it was your turn. So ruling Nigeria is turn by turn, not by voting, the power of vote. You see why I told you that you guys are fake. You are not truthful. It was all about tribe and religion in Nigeria. Tribe and religion. Tribe and religion. Now let me keep going. So when there is hunger in the land, everybody now is suffering it. People are hungry. People are hungry. Now people are hungry. That person that made the comment, I'm not seeing it. People are hungry. Listen. So because of the economic hardship in Nigeria, the same people, they now decided to carry out nationwide protests in Nigeria. Because of the difficulty, the hardship in Nigeria, they decided to carry out nationwide protests in Nigeria. They planned it. Igbo people said they don't want to be part of the protest because of what they have been through in Nigeria. Let me be clear for you. First and foremost, since over 3 years now, Nnamdi Kanu has been in prison. Nobody, no other tribe followed the Igbo people to protest the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Every Monday, for over 3 years, Igbos sit at home. No other region, no other tribe followed the Igbos to sit at home. No, they don't even feel concerned. It's not their business. They don't feel concerned. You are talking about one Nigeria. Listen now. No other tribe said, why are Igbos sitting at home? What they are doing is they are laughing at them, say, sit at home, you are crippling the economy of your region. Now, Igbos are travelers. Igbos have businesses all over Africa, all over Nigeria, all over the world. And wherever they settle to run their business, they build houses. Did you know the number of Igbo houses that were destroyed in Lagos for one reason or the other? Markets set ablaze. You don't know. Markets set ablaze. So many shops destroyed. Listen. How? Let me tell you. In Nigeria, it is all about vindictive politics. Vengeful politics. When you don't vote a governor, they know the tribe or the unit that voted them. If you don't vote them, a president or a governor, when they come into power, they start fighting you. This is the black man's politics mentality. They fight those that did not vote them, forgetting that they are all citizens of the same country. Now, in Lagos State, as they discovered that Igbos did not vote some governors or presidents, what happens? When they get to power, they start fighting the Igbos by demolishing their properties, closing their markets. Did you know what it takes to build a house, to build a duplex? I saw Igbo properties that were demolished in Lagos. Man, I shed tears because I know how much was involved. You are talking about citizens of the same country who have no empathy. No empathy. You see sheer wickedness. Even white people can never do that. They will give one reason or the other to hurt the Igbos in Lagos and in Abuja. Every now and then I'm online, you hear that they have closed Alaba International Market, they have closed this, they have demolished this. Now listen, nobody protests. You don't see any other tribe protest with the Igbos. You don't see it. Their aim to destroy their financial power, to hurt them. I've never seen something like that before. Do we have to revise the Nigerian Biafran War? Do we have to revisit it? What happened about the abandoned properties? I don't want to go there. So now, after demolishing their houses and their properties, have you ever seen where other Nigerians are protesting along with the Igbos? What happened in 2017 during the Python dance in Abia State? Go read it. How many people protested along with the Igbos? When Igbos are killed in Southeast, how many people raise alarm or protest? You are calling for one Nigeria, calling for protest. With who? Don't you know that the people you are dealing with are humans? They have brain too. Now let me keep going. Now, you said it was your turn to become the president and things became hard. Things are not hard. Now, you said it was your turn and things did not go as planned. Things are not tough. You want the people you disenfranchised, that's the people you denied their civic rights. You want them to come join you and protest. Guys, are you listening to me? The people you denied their civic rights, you did not allow to vote. You said they cannot vote in Lagos State. You see, this is why I tell you, some people mind what you say and what you do. I saw videos. The people you denied, you told to go to East to go vote. You tell them not to vote in Lagos. Now, you want them to join your protest in Nigeria. That's why I told you that. That's why I told you that Nigerians are hypocrites. They are fake. The people you destroyed their houses in Lagos, you want them to join you and protest. The people you destroyed their shops in Lagos, you want them to march with you and protest. You the whine me. Not be why they whine me. I saw videos where they were saying during the last presidential election, they were saying in many polling units, if you are Igbos, go back home. If you are Igbos, don't vote. If you are Igbos, go back home. Igbos were chased away in Lagos State. And now if I make video and you come to tell me, say, in fact, don't allow me to curse you. Because you saw what happened. That's why I told you, how many of you protested, said this was wrong? I told you, how many? You are not honest people. That is why the country can never move forward. You are not honest people. Because I live in Austria. I've been voting for years. There has never been any kind of electoral malpractice. If it happens, that election will be cancelled. If it happens, that election will be cancelled. You rig election and you are proud of it. You want good governance when you are corrupt. When you are corrupt, you want good governance. Heaven will never answer your prayer because you are not upright in your ways. Heaven will never answer. Hunger will finish everybody there. You are not upright. You don't want justice and equity to prevail, to reign. You don't want it. You are corrupt in your ways and you want good governance. It can never happen. It can never happen. You will continue to, hunger will finish everybody. You said you don't want to, you will learn by force. God has a way of punishing unrighteous people. God has a way of punishing. I tell you that there is nothing you do in life that you will not get the reward. God has a way of punishing unrighteous people. You are seeing it before your very naked eyes. I don't fake. I'm real. You are seeing it before your very naked eyes. You are claiming the same country. You are claiming patriotism. When you deny some people their civic rights, you did not allow them to vote during presidential election, during governorship election in Nigeria, in Lagos, in Rivers State, in many other states. You say Igbos. I make a video, I said, Igbos are not joining you. And you come to comment. It's your Dikwagemma. It's your Dikwagemma. Now let me go further. In fact, you guys, they provoke people. You like provoking people. What do you think? What do you take others for? What do you take other people for? Now I'm asking you. Do you think other people that I will keep making videos? I'm going to keep creating awareness. Yes, that's my calling. I will keep creating awareness and I'll keep speaking the truth. That's my calling. Now, things are hard in Nigeria. Until you repent, you need to turn from your evil ways. That's when you will see light. If you don't repent, if you're not upright, the universe will continue to punish those people. If you're wicked, your things will never work well. That's it. As the economy is collapsing now, you call for nationwide protest. Who do you want to join you and protest? The people you demolished their houses, you destroyed their shops, or the people you denied their civic rights? Who do you want to join you and protest? It's your number. Who? I be the name they talk to now. So you consider everybody a fool. See, some days ago, one man came and said P2B and Igbos are the ones sponsoring, planning that nationwide protest. One man said it. I posted the video. One man said he blamed the Igbos, even when the Igbos said they don't want to be part of the protest, they don't want to have anything to do with the protest. You see how they play their politics. Still, they look for a way to blame it on the Igbos, even when the Igbos have nothing to do with the protest. I made a video. I said, look at what this man said. Some people came to call me tribalistic. Even the same people, they are not blaming the man, no. The man that made the comment, they are not blaming them. They are now fighting me for creating awareness, for saying, look at what this man said. And these Nigerians want a better governance. They want good life. How can you have a good life when you don't stand for justice? You first of all have to fight for justice before you get you cannot get good life unless you stand for uprightness. I posted another video this evening. A man that called himself pastor before the last presidential election. A man that called himself a pastor. A man from the southwest, a Yoruba man. He said he can never vote for an Igbo man. That he's a Yoruba. The video is there on my page now. That he's a Yoruba boy. He can never vote for an Igbo man. Except a Yoruba man. Even if that Igbo man is going to move Nigeria forward, he can never do it. How do you expect to build a country? How can you move the country forward? Go watch the video. The video is there. I posted that video. The man said he will never, he was telling the congregation, he will never vote for an Igbo man. So even if a Yoruba man will fail Nigerians, will destroy Nigerians, he wants to vote a Yoruba man. This is the mentality of, this is the mentality of the man. The video is there. Go and watch it. I posted it. It's there. Somebody sent me the video. And I worked on it and posted it. Go see it. And this is why sometimes Africa is not changing. That's why there is a video I talked about religious and tribal discrimination. Go watch that video. There's a video I posted on my page about religious and tribal discrimination in Nigeria. Go watch that video. You see the man, a pastor, somebody that is pastoring a church who called himself a prophet. Somebody that is calling himself said he's pastoring. That's why I told you guys, I said I don't believe in this religion anymore. Far back, I forgot about it. Somebody that he said is a man of God is hurtful, inciting ethnic hatred. If I make a video, come here, they talk. The funny thing why I told you that some Nigerians are hypocrites is they will not blame the person that made that comment. They will not, you that is even saying, why did this man make that comment? They will come after you. Now I'm saying, since you said it was his turn to be present, it is your turn now to go and protest. It is your turn now to go and protest. Who do you want to join you? Nobody's joining. I'll keep speaking up. So you made mistake. Intentionally, you made, that was intentional action. Intentional action. And you want people to suffer. You plunged people into suffering. And you want them to come join. You do your marching on the streets. Continue. You do your marching. Go and do your marching. Anybody, even normally, no Nigerian, no reasonable Nigerian is supposed to follow anybody. How can you bring in an old man of almost 90 years? You see young, you saw young, I tell you, tribal differences, tribal discrimination has finished the black race. My platform is not for everybody. My platform is for people who understood me, who knows how I do things. If you don't like it, you get out. I say it the way it is. And as I told you, that is how it all happened. You all saw it. Now the protest is going on. Northerners are the ones championing the protest. Northerners. I've not seen the Yorubas attack the Northerners. The Igbos, in the Igbo region, no protest. Everywhere is quiet. They are not protesting. They don't want to involve themselves. Who are the people? The Southwest and Northerners are the people protesting. Yet they look for a way to blame it on Igbos. If I drop video to create awareness, you come there and make nasty comments. You want good governance, but you don't want justice to prevail. You cannot get it. You cannot get it. Whatever a man soweth, you don't hear it. Whatever a man soweth, that he shall reap. You can never get better life without standing for justice and uprightness. It can never happen. Go. You can record this video. It can never happen till this. See Europe. You cannot win with wuru, with wayo and all these cut corners and all these corrupt ways. When it comes to capability election, you look for if you want your country to move forward, the person can come from any tribe. That is anointing. Look for somebody who has that special anointing. Maybe from Fulani, Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, Edo, Calabar. Look for the best, not tribe, not religion, that will move the country forward. Look at that pastor or that prophet. He said he will never vote for an Igbo man. You see the head thread. Even if an Igbo man will save his life, he said he will never vote. He can only vote for a Yoruba man. Go watch the video. Go watch the video. Even if any other tribe can move Nigeria, he will never do it. Look at the mentality. Is this the people you want to do things with? Go watch the video and come back. Are these the people you want to do something with? Man, it is sad. It is sad. There are some certain things you see, it will make you change your mind. Go watch the video. It's not, man, you know, I don't like combining videos. But this one, I had to do it for people. I know there are some people that like to doubt. Go watch the video I posted. Religious and tribal discrimination in Nigeria. You'll see that video. Watch that video and you'll see the man speak. Watch the video. That will give you a clear picture of the mind of Nigerians. Watch the video. The kind of mind they have. And they want progress. And they want progress. Watch the video. They do protest. You are doing protest, but you have evil hearts. You have no clean hearts. Towards your neighbor. Towards your fellow citizens. And you go to church, you go to mosque. God ain't going to answer your prayer. No God will answer your prayers. No, it will not happen until you change from your evil ways and be upright in your ways. That is me, and that's how I roll. I love upright people. I love people that are genuine. You cannot intentionally want to destroy me, and if you're not able to destroy me, you turn around to make me a friend. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. So guys, I'm not even seeing self. Well, I just spoke. Well, maybe the way I talk and the way I see things in life is different. I stand for justice and uprightness. You get it? Some things annoys me. And that is why I keep speaking up. That's my nature. That's why I don't look at, there are so many Yoruba followers here, Hausa followers here, Igbos, people from different ethnic. I say it the way it is. I have so many Yoruba friends here on this page, that we chat, we say hello, where we are good. But I need to keep speaking the truth. If I don't speak the truth, how are we going to learn or change? Somebody said he wants to ask me a question. Oluwasegun, I did not see. Now I want to, let me read comments now. You know, this white clothes I'm putting on now. Okay, now I can read comments. You can ask your this. Oluwasegun said, if you are a Nigerian, you will know him. The other one said, hello, sir. Can I ask you a question? Now you are free to ask me anything. Let me respond to questions. So, now, if there's no questions coming on, man, I just said my mind. I'm here to create awareness. I have no beef with any tribe, with no religion. I'm just saying it. How can Africa move forward? These things, all these religious differences, religious discrimination, tribal discrimination, all these things are putting Africa backward, pushing us backward. Somebody said, what's the solution? I offer the solution now. Do away with this tribal discrimination and religious discrimination. See Nigeria. A whole Nigeria, they say the giants of Africa, the citizens are begging, they say they are hungry. The demonstration, the protest is about food. They don't see gari and bread to eat. Is it not a shame? When the West are landing men on the moon. See, it's a shame. An oil-producing country, their cities. When I look at the people that are protesting, to be honest, I was ashamed. Hunger. Look at even. If you see the appearance, you will be even be ashamed. You don't want to do the right thing. In Nigeria, it is all about which tribe want to rule. Which religion want to rule. This is Nigeria. This is the mentality of a typical African man. Which tribe? Who is it a Christian or a Muslim? Which tribe? That is Nigeria for you. You want people to join your protest when you discriminate against each other. If I make racist videos, everybody will be clapping for me. If I make racist videos, you see people clap for me. Because I'm speaking about white people. When I talk your own, you become upset. Somebody said he was on one YouTube live. Somebody is speaking now, wrote on YouTube, said he was on one YouTube live. And most of the people that are there were Muslims, Muslim believers. When they discovered that he was a non-Muslim, they began to abuse him. This is somebody's, go to YouTube now, the comment is there. They said they began to abuse him for being a non-Muslim. That was when they were holding a YouTube live. See Africa. See Africa. The comment, the person made that thing, the comment is on YouTube. Religion is the problem of Africa. So because somebody is not a Muslim or not a Christian, that is what will warrant you hurting the person. You don't want... See, how do you expect Nigeria or many African countries to move on? It's not going to happen. Because the population, one day everybody will get tired. The person said it on YouTube. Well, guys, I've said my mind. Expect more videos tomorrow. You can rewatch this broadcast on my YouTube page. What we want is peace and unity. Religion does not matter. We are human beings first before religion. Even when it comes to tribe, we are human beings first before tribe. Why should you hate a human being because of religion? Why should you hate somebody because of religion and you want better life? Nobody. You can never get better life because you are full of hate. Yes. You will continue to suffer hunger. You will continue to run up and down like a refugee, like a fugitive, because you are full of hate until you cleanse your heart and become clean. You cannot be religious and very hateful. Yes, you cannot. You cannot. You cannot. That's it. You cannot be religious and be and you cannot say every Sunday you go to church, every Friday you go to mosque. Nobody's going to answer your prayer. I'm the person saying it. And listen to me. Let me say it now. If you are not, see, any religion, any belief you have that encourages violence is evil. Any religion you have that encourages you hurting a fellow human being, I say it, is evil. Did you hear me? There is no religion that will make you hurt a fellow human being. That is why I have no religion. You have no reason to take a life that you cannot give. Especially when you say that somebody blasphemed against your prophets, against your religion, you have no right to take any life that you cannot give. You cannot fight for God. You have no right to do it. There is nothing that will make you to take human life. Let me tell it. I'm saying it. What you owe your fellow human being is love and not violence. What you owe your neighbor, the man you see, is love and not violence. The God you are fighting for, or the Allah you are fighting for, whoever you are fighting, the Jesus Christ or the Muhammad you are fighting for, you don't know him, you did not see the person. But you are seeing your fellow human being's life. Somebody you are seeing physically, you have no love for him. And you say you are fighting for somebody you have not seen. Did you see Jesus Christ? Did you see Muhammad? Have you seen Allah? Have you seen God? But you are seeing a man and a woman. And you owe that man and woman you are seeing physically love, not hate. What you owe fellow human being is love, not hate. Don't hate nobody because of religion. Why fight? This is why, man, I'm coming up to, this is why I tell you, why fight for somebody you don't even know, you did not meet? You don't even know if the person existed or not. This was why I always say on this page, I said, I cannot come here and talk about what I cannot prove. When you tell me about heaven or hell, I will tell you it doesn't exist because I cannot prove it. And no human being alive can prove if heaven or hell exists. Look at it. No one can tell you, can give proof of the existence of heaven or hell. All you hold, all your days on earth, all your days here in this life, all you owe the people around you is love. Render them. This is why Africa, see, African leaders have no love for their fellow citizens. They are so religious, but they have no love. They lack love and empathy. They lack it. Well, I've delivered my message. I will continue to use this platform to preach the good news. And the good news I'm going to keep preaching is humanity and love, not religion. That is it. I will keep using this platform to preach humanity, love, and not religion. That's it. Well, guys, I've delivered my message. You already know my name. You said I should share my thoughts about Gandhi. Well, I need to make research about Gandhi and run a broadcast about it. I cannot go live and speak about what I have no idea of. I don't do it. I cannot just take because I want to run a program and speak and give people false information. I don't do it. I need to be sure of what I'm speaking about. Okay. So guys, I want to take a rest. I appreciate everybody. This life or this world will be a lovely place if we show ourselves love, not religion. Not religion. Not religion. I hate it. Don't ask me for what religion I belong to. See me as a human being. So guys, I want to say, enjoy your evening. Enjoy your evening. And you can rewatch this broadcast on my YouTube page. It is permanently there. You can subscribe to my YouTube page or you follow my TikTok page. Now, I want to tell you before I end this broadcast, see, don't waste any human life. I don't know who is watching me, but anything that will make you waste human life, don't do it. Whether it be crime or business or politics, anything, or religion, anything that will make you to waste human life, avoid it and distance yourself from it. That's the best life. That's the best life. If religion will make you to waste human life, abandon that religion. If it is a business, if it is politics, anything that will make you destroy human life, abandon it. It's not worth it. Let me tell you. I'll come out tomorrow again. Anything that will make you to unalive somebody, don't do it. Guys, I don't talk finish. So, tomorrow is Saturday. I'm going to have my breakfast show Saturday. It's going to be interesting. This platform is our own church. It is our own mosque. It is our own synagogue. It is our own traditional center. Our own shrine where we sanitize human beings. So I want to end this here. So see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your evening.